Does the sexual dynamic of their relationship change how he responds to it? Like, if she tells him this, but in their marriage, she's been really prudish and conservative, and she only does sloppy toppy for his birthday and their anniversary, but she used to be gangbang McGee. Does that change things, or would it?
I think it does. And it's funny that I would think it does because earlier I was saying the woman finds out the man was cheating and she's been happy all this time. Why would she be tripping, right? Well, here's my thing though. Because it's a complete code switch, right? If she's purporting to be something else, and then you find out that she's this other thing, then you're like, hey, why didn't you introduce me to this other side of you,
That was
right?
her
And this other
past. That's not the same. That was her
wait,
past. She can say
what?
that was her past.
It's a past.
She's
The dude,
changed.
the dude cheating 2 years ago was a past. You know what I'm saying? Even if you
That's not
cheated for
the
2 years,
same. If he's saying that, hey, she was doing gangbangs 20 years ago, now she been with you, she hasn't been. That doesn't mean that he's necessarily close, which just could mean that she changed or at least decided not to do that anymore. Right. And I feel like y'all guys missed out of all the reasons that y'all feel like that a guy could be upset about a woman that's being promiscuous in regards to her sexual prowess and all that. Could it just possibly be that a person does not have an attraction to someone who doesn't have value in themselves? Like, if a woman is moving in such a way that she doesn't show value for herself, then why would I have value in her, even if I do fuck her? Right? A lot of times, I think when a person looks like a gangbang situation, it's not just, oh my God, she has this insatiable sexual appetite. It's like, oh, damn, you don't really love you like that, do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying in the outside of lifestyle,
okay.
most people see this type of behavior in porn. And most of the time, despite how well the lady is acting, it's just not attractive to see a line of niggas just stroking their fucking whatevers to just wait to like, it just feels like, maybe I'm taking the estrogen on this one. It's not like, I'm saying the alternative to it just being, oh my gosh, she can take a lot of dicks, maybe I can't measure up. Part of that could also, another argument can be is yuck. Like, you don't really value yourself. Like, whether it's right or wrong, right? I'm sure there are all these people who are moving in sexual spaces that are doing it because they have thought through, they're healthy, they're thoughtful, but come on, man. Some of us has fucked enough women out here to know that some of these women out here are emotionally distraught. You know what I'm saying? That they are, fucking for feelings. They're fucking for bags. So what I'm saying is that to some men, and people, it's like, well, damn, shorty, you don't value you, so how can I love you? Unless you're a Captain Save-A-Ho, which when you think about even that in and of itself, for a captain to save a hoe suggests that he thinks that, hey, she's a damsel. Why? Because she's doing some shit that she wants to be doing. The only damsel comes from the fact that he has to assume that it's not what she really wants to be doing. Because what person would really want to be doing this? And the way that you're doing it. If you're talking about having multiple partners, I think you can look at a threesome and be like, oh, that could be cute. That could be whatever, right? If you're talking two guys and a girl, if that's what her fantasy, maybe her husband's open-minded, great, I can see that. If you're talking about lifestyle, I totally get it. That's a whole different thing. I'm just talking about this idea that when some of these people were moving, because in college, there wasn't lifestyle back then. There were girls who were getting gangbanged, and I can't imagine no nigga thinking he's going to wife any of her up. Right? And it wasn't because, oh, niggas couldn't handle. No, it was because yuck. I'm not finna sit here and have what feels like less value on my arm. Why would I do that? I'm not making the judgment on whether it is or it isn't. I think there are people who can move sexually in a way that retains value, right? Or at least to the crowd and to the proximity of people that they're rocking with. But if you're talking about somebody who is just having the traditional gang bang and being slutted out, right, which is a terminology that many of us use when we describe these things outside of the community, then yeah, there's a reason why that nigga won't. And Delvin, it depends on when he finds out. Not like if they're in a good relationship, then yeah, it may weather the storm. But if she's been moving, they're on the rocks, this might be the one last thing he needed to find out to say, bitch, I'm out.
Oh yeah, it's a
You
wrap.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a fact.
Let her not be sucking dick properly when he finds out she was out there hoeing it up and doing a gangbang.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Because
yes.
to Jay's point, if he finds out, bitch, it's a wrap because what the fuck? I'm already unhappy. I don't give a fuck. You better conjure that shit back the fuck up. You better go back into that closet and find the hole that you was before for me. You know what I'm saying? If you want me
Bring her
to
out.
stay.
Bring
Yeah.
him out. Bring him out.
Yeah, man. But but a person finding out, depending on what they find out, I mean, it could definitely be a challenge for that man to see, because there's a lot of men, I think, that they have this image of who their wives are, right? Part of the whole Madonna whore complex thing, I guess, right? And so depending on how you valued Shorty, to find out that that's not who you, because Jay, I think where I disagree with you wasn't that it was necessarily like like, it wasn't like she was lying today. I'm saying the case can be made that she was lying then and that you've been tricked this entire time, right? Because she could literally have become the person that she is today. And so you have to reconcile whether or not you want to leave that person today. But if I feel like you got me under false circumstances, like buying a home that you found out some people were killed in, right? Oh shit, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have bought the home, right? It's like there are certain things you should
Right.
disclose before you buy the home.
Okay.
Legally, I'm a real estate person. These are some things. So I feel like that may be a thing that some men will feel like, well, damn, I wish I knew you had that many bodies, which coincidentally is actually an apt analogy to the whole home. You know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? Come on,
Yeah.
man.
So he did
Stop
that.
playing with me. Even in overdrive on the humble. Right? The home. Anyway, so I could see a guy, you know what I'm saying, depending on how so to Jay's point, like if you knew, she had a couple bodies, you would not be that shocked. But if she presented herself as someone who had a very small number of bodies, the fact that she would have been in a gangbang, she said, oh, I got 5 niggas. You find all 5 at the same time, that shit would fuck you up. You're like, you thought it was 5 over 5 years. You didn't know it was 5 over 5 hours or 5
I
over 5
told you I
minutes.
only been with
You
5
know what I'm
guys.
saying? And if I'm also being honest, and can we be honest for a second, y'all? Okay, I'm not saying that I have been a participant in a train-like situation, right? But I have guy friends, really popular guys who have their way with women out here. And for some reason, I get the impression, and fellas, correct me if I'm wrong, right? If you've heard the same thing. But a lot of times when these brothers are interacting with the Amtrak, there isn't a bunch of reverence there. It's not like those brothers are sitting there like, hey man, let's leave a tip. You know what I mean? We gotta put it back the way we found it. You know what I'm saying?
We got to be good stewards.
Let me go ahead and wipe this down before we get up out of here. I feel like if you have been on that side of the train, come on, ride the train and ride it. I think I can. No. Okay, I'm by myself on this
You
one.
wildin'. But no,
I'm saying,
usually
so
passengers are not very courteous or very respectful of the transport. They're not. They just do
Yeah.
what they want to do and they go. They don't even clean up after themselves. So yeah.
have you been on the MTA lately? I mean, come on. It's crazy on public transportation. So all I'm saying is I can see why a person would just be more yuck than they would be, you know what I'm saying?
The average vanilla person, yes, would be.
Yeah, I made the caveats. I did give some
I'll give
caveats to
that.
my more experienced, technicians out there. Or travelers. Is that what they call me? I don't know.
Travelers, yes.
Is that
More
what?
Yeah,
experienced
fellow
travelers.
travelers. Yeah.
Well, listen, we done got in trouble before for talking sex, so we're gonna just stop now before we get ourselves into any more trouble.
yeah.
We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, us and them will be back with us. Until then, be easy, y'all.
Yeah.